comprehensive sexual health education, along with information about HIV prevention, at least once in high school and once in middle school, inclusive. It also allows districts to offer age-appropriate sexual health education in earlier grades if they choose to do so. Every Democrat legislator in the state of California voted in favor of this bill. And every Republican legislator, except for Rocky Chavez, an assembly member from the North San Diego area, voted against. Since this law allows the teaching of comprehensive sex education, or CSE, in earlier grades, many school districts are choosing to do so. That is correct. The comprehensive part of this bill includes same-sex relationships and different types of sex, such as vaginal, oral, and anal sex. It teaches students negotiation skills, how to negotiate sex, and how to negotiate a condom. It encourages students to explore not only their sexuality, but their identities. The gender spectrum is presented as scientific through the gender-bread person. And I brought a picture of it so you can get an idea. This is the gender-bread person, okay? And as well as several gender definitions. For example, did you know that heterosexuals are now called cisgender? That is supposed to be the opposite of transgender. So yes, now they're not using heterosexual anymore. So we are cisgender. Well, I am cisgender, according to this new thing, right?
Spell it.
Cisgender, C-I-S, gender. It's the opposite to transgender. There are 5 state-approved curriculums to teach CSE, and each school district is free to choose from any of those 5. The law states that the teaching of CSE has to be unbiased, medically accurate, age-appropriate, and non-religious. So far, the curriculums are completely biased, are medically inaccurate, and put our children at risk because it teaches that anal sex is an alternative to not get pregnant. It is not age-appropriate because it is being taught at earlier grades, and the concepts being introduced are not appropriate for an 11 or 12 years old. They're being presented to things, but they are correct in one thing. It does not represent any religious views. But it does challenge parents' authority. If the students bring up a question related to religion or sin, it challenges their belief. It promotes masturbation and mutual masturbation. In every lesson, the students need to be reminded of their sexual and reproductive rights, as well as their right to confidentiality as young as 12 years old. Our 3 local districts have chosen the same curriculum, and it's called Positive Prevention Plus. You may take a look at the samples before you leave. I have some in the back if you'd like. We have gathered together with other parents throughout the state, and from our area, we've gone to district meetings, board meetings, school meetings, and so on. But so far, what everybody keeps telling us in regards to the district or the school board is that's what public education is. If you are uncomfortable with it, you're free to take your kids into private school. We went to Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia's open house in December. After all, he voted in favor of this law. He said he agrees with the law and that it is necessary because the youth deserves to know the truth.
But their age doesn't do that.
I requested an open forum with at least 300 parents and himself. He just recently agreed to meet with me first. He gave me an appointment for March 15th. and said he will agree to the open forum afterwards. We'll see. Because of AB329, the health education framework for public schools in California had to be revised and modified. If approved in May, it will now require the teaching of CEC from transitional kinder all the way to the 12th grade. So we're talking about 4 years old. It mandates teachers, I'm talking about the framework now. It mandates teachers to challenge students who arrive with traditional stereotypes so they can explore other identities.